Hello viewers, and welcome back to another unboxing video. Just a quick unboxing of recent things I've been buying off of eBay. This theme is digital cameras, vintage ones at that. I'm into digital cameras at the moment, the old ones. I find them quite fascinating and how they used to work, because some of the older cameras used serial connection, which was quite slow to transfer files. But obviously the cameras being as old as they were back then, and that the file size was smaller, so it's all quite relative. As I said before, I bought quite a number, so this video is going to be a little bit longer than my usual videos. Usually they're on about 10 or 15 minutes. I think this one might go into around 25 minutes. So let's get started. Do a little one first. It really is a little one. Wow. That slim shot. What's a Fujifilm slim shot? That is very small. Which camera have we got there? If you pick that up. It's almost credit card sized. No flash on that, no LCD screen. It's literally just a counter on the back. Let's see if it's got any power in there. How do you turn it on? Yeah. No power. What an unusual camera. In fact, oh, and that pops out. Wow. So you press the button on the side and that makes the lens pop out. Wow. So I guess that would be the on button then to activate it. It's got a the old USB socket on the side there, so it'll have a built-in battery. Can't remember now what they said, whether it worked or not. I've actually got two of those. I think there might be another one amongst all of this. So let's get onto this one now. Some of these I bought probably maybe 6 weeks ago, so I can't remember what half of this is. What have we got in here? Normal polystyrene. We've got two cameras here. We've got here Kodak, a digital zoom, so a DC-215 zoom digital camera. It's a bit grubby. Started collecting the old Kodak cameras. Something about them. This one's coming apart. Still hard to believe that it was Kodak themselves that invented the first digital camera back in 1975. So it takes 4 AA batteries. Another thing I like about the old digital cameras is the fact that they take AA batteries. There's no proprietary battery to worry about getting hold of. So you can still use them today. So that takes a compact flash card, that one. Screen's a bit damaged. Or was it damaged? Oh no, it's just dirty. Got here. Dimera 2000 digital camera by Relicis. Oh, I remember this one now. What intrigued me about this was the memory card that it takes. Well, it takes an unusual battery as well, 3 volts. Lithium battery. That might be the same battery that goes in my microphone. There we go. Does it just pull out? It does. Wow. That is so odd. Serial flash module by ISSI. Model number NXS5V. 2 megabytes. That is actually a early memory card. Very early. Just 2 megabytes. It's actually very thin. Obviously where the memory is, you can see it's slightly thicker. That'll show up on the camera above. I'll do a close-up probably of that on its own. So unusual. I've never actually seen that memory module before in anything else. If you have seen anything like that before, let me know in the comments. And which way did it go in? Of course, the wrong way around. There we go. So that's got a serial output and DC 3 volts in. That's probably only going to be 640 or 480 at best. 1 amp, 3 volts. DC2 5000. I think they made 2 or 3 models of that actually. Here. So what's in this one? There may be something else mixed in with some of these parcels actually, because I don't know what's in them until they turn up. Until I open them. I do buy other things now and again as well. Oh, I recognise the yellow instruction manual straight away. I think this is another Kodak. Oh, it is. Well, another early one, look at that. The days when digital camera designers just didn't know which way to go with the design, and they thought they should be binocular looking. So this is a Kodak Digital Science DC50 zoom camera. It's got an LCD screen on the back, but it's only for data information. It's not actually a colour viewfinder. It's a jet button there. Let's see what we've got in here. Compact flash adapter. Wow, PCMCIA adapter. It's amazing. Nothing actually on that. It's blank. So that's probably 8 megabytes, which is quite a lot of memory back then. If I remember rightly, this was sold to me as not working. So type 1 or 2 only. Oh, the battery cover's missing, but the internal battery cover's still there, so that's good. Again, 4 AA batteries. A little bit of corrosion there, but we'll be able to test that. I'll do a separate video on all the testing, I think. Otherwise I'll be here forever. Your own proprietary serial output there, DC in 8 volts, 2.3 amps. It's in good condition. I think it's a megapixel, or might be a bit less. Xeon flash there. Oh, I see that pops open. You can look for the viewfinder. Yeah. That's probably the on-off button. It's got a zoom on it as well. Wow. So I just love the awkwardness of the old cameras. I think that's what fascinates me about it. A mirror. And the instructions on the back there. And the instruction manuals. The memo pad. How unusual to have that in a camera bag. I'll leave that out. Right, another one. Let's see what we've got in this one. Another Kodak. What a surprise. See which one this is. Whoa. That almost looks like a toy. So, unusual colour. So it's just like some kind of an off blue colour. What model is this one? DCC-HX100. So another card slot underneath there. PCMCIA again. Sorry. I forgot what it's called. Compact flash. Compact flash. No card there, unfortunately. Oh, they have put some batteries in it though. Looks recent, so let's see if it powers on. There's the on-off button. Oh, there we go. Access internal memory. It's actually come on. It's working. If you can see that on the camera above. Oh, there's actually a picture in there of somebody's sofa. So they must have some internal memory then. So let's try taking a picture. Oof. Yes, that works. Overexposed. The early days of digital cameras. Right there, we've got this one. Oh, I remember I accidentally opened this one the other day. I thinking it was something else. USB cable, so it's not going to be an old one. I'll go to them here. See what we've got in this one. It's like chip paper. Fish and chips in. Ah, it's a Ricoh RDC-i500. That's the instruction manual for it. I find the Ricoh cameras quite unusual actually. I'm getting 1 or 2 of these now in my collection. These are even odder than some of the others, and they're quite functional as well. They have like, extra features. Some have voice recorders built in as well, and even web browsing. But we'll talk about that in another video. Oh, that's the charger for it. So, proprietary battery, lithium ion. Oh, 2 batteries. Some cables for it. Let's have a look at the camera quickly. Wow, that's heavy. This one's got a bit of a dent on the top of it. So many things going on in the front there. Screen on the top that opens up. And got another compact flash there. Oh, 128 megabytes, wow. That's actually a very big card for that time period. That would have been a lot of money back in the day. See if this has got any power in it quickly. Function, folder display, on off. Oh, it's coming on. There we go. Oh wait, this is one with email built in. Email direct upload. You can turn the screen around. I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not. So what else have we got here? Got play, set, email. That's probably transfer, video, files, voice recorder, and camera mode. Wow. Let's see if this one's going to work. Keep settings. Cancel. Let's cancel that. So, oh, well, I see that goes there. I'm with you now. Yeah, it's coming up on the screen. It's working. So, let's do a selfie quickly. It's so awkward trying to hold it. Right, I took the picture. So it's working. That's good then. Let's play that back quickly. I said I wouldn't test these, but you can't help it sometimes. There we go. Is that showing up on there? Excellent. I think I bought that one probably a month ago now. Go on to the next one. It's going to be here for ages if I keep testing them off. Oh, a Casio. QV digital. Oh, that's an old one. QV100. I think Casio is one of the first manufacturers to release digital cameras actually. I think it was the QV10. 4AA batteries again. I should have been more prepared and had some batteries at hand to try it out quickly. So you've got video out on the top there, DC in and digital out, which will be a serial. Macro, normal. And this one you can tilt the lens. A lot of cameras did this back in the early days. Very rarely see it nowadays. Right, what else have we got? Oh, just with the knife. Recently I do that, not realising it was in its actual box. A nice Sony here. This is the part of the F range they did. This has flip lens as well. I've just done a video actually on Sony's first ever digital camera with a flash membrane, the DSC-F1. If you like old cameras, you may find that quite interesting. Talk about the brief history of digital photography and photographs as well. Quite a fun video to do that was actually. So look at this one. Case is starting to perish. I remember selling these when I was at the Sony Centre back in the day. Oh, it's come on straight away. Got battery, no memory stick in it. Maybe it'll be in the box somewhere. See if the camera works, because sometimes the early Sony ones stop working. They have a faulty CCD, and this one it's faulty, unfortunately. That's a shame. I think they sold that to me as working as well. I think this only came this week, so I have to get back to them on that one. That's a shame. It's actually got 3 times optical zoom as well, which is quite unusual in this form factor. So just closing that down makes it switch off. I'll put that up there. Another one in the box. Not a Sony this time. Not sure what this is. Oh, Fuji Dx10, that's an old one. I think this is around from 1997 actually. A quick look. Let's get the software disc with it. What's the date on that? Can't see it actually. Instruction manuals. Wow. The whole thick manual there just for the software. Oh, it's in different languages as well. There we go. It's still got all the packing in there. Wow. And the serial cable. We are DX10. Optical out, sorry, digital out on the side there, video out, DC in. Another thing I liked about the old cameras from the old days is they always gave you a video out, so you could just plug it into the front of a normal TV and view your pictures back instantly, so you have to worry about messing around the computer. And here we go, a smart media card. How thin that is. It's wafer thin. It's almost, I would say that's as thick as a credit card. Massive as well in size. I wonder how many megabytes that is. Probably only about 4. Don't think there's any batteries in this, judging by the weight. No, but again, it takes 4 AA batteries, so that'll be an easy one to test. Got the serial cable inside there. Starting to get busy on here now. This one. No idea what's in here. Lots of egg cartons. Hope there's no eggs in them. What's this? What on earth is this? I have no idea what this is. Big. I'll give it a shot. Oh god. You ready? Say cheese. Flipping heck. I had no idea it was that big. It's a Sony passport camera. Wow, it's absolutely massive. The size of that thing. Again, you can tilt the screen. What was that all about? Oh, the plastic's gone all sticky on the side there. It's that rubber they used to use in the old days. What an unusual camera. Dkc C200x. This is what they used to use for taking your passport photos in the camera shops. So you've got 4 AA batteries in there and a CR2025. If I remember rightly, this was sold to me as not working. It's got a colour LCD screen on the back there. It's certainly been well used. I think I just bought it out of curiosity. It's got a full-size composite video output on the side. External flash connection. Printer USB port on the side there. Printer type end. Release, I don't know what that one's for. On DC and 8.4 volts. Look at the size of that flash. And it's Bluetooth as well. I guess that would have been probably to go to a printer maybe. To send the image straight to the printer. And there's an optical viewfinder as well. And it's passport shaped. Oh, God. It's just so big, it's heavy as well. Instant pass photo. Amazing. Certainly been the most comedy one of them all. Oh, this is not a camera actually. Remembered it's a remote control. Not remote control, it's a character generator. That'll be loud on the microphone. It's a character generator for a JVC video camera from the 80s. It worked for quite a number of models actually, but it's missing the cable. So I think you've unplugged the viewfinder, that was it. The viewfinder plugs into the side there, and then the cable from there goes into the viewfinder socket on the camera itself. This sits on the hot shoe, and it lets you add titles. Such a long-winded way of doing things. So CGP50 character generator, in case anybody's interested. Oh, we've got a Mavica here by the looks of it. We've got FT83 or D88. A lot of packaging. Oh, I remember now. The micro MV camcorder with it as well. Let's have a look at this one first. I do like the Mavica cameras. Something about them. So easy to use for starters. Just take your picture and of course it records it in the JPEG format, so it's just instantly recognisable on any computer. I bet this has got battery power in it. I'd be surprised if it hasn't. No, it hasn't. I'm sure though, it's got the weight of the battery in it. F330, which model have we got here? It is the FT83. It's in very good condition. It's the fast access drive, 4 times the speed of the previous model. Interpolated and megapixel images, MPEG movie. Wow. AV out. I don't think I've got that model actually in my collection. I've got quite a few Mavicas now. I don't think I've got that one. And here we go. I've been after this camera for ages now. This is one of the early micro MV cameras. These were both sold to me as on test with no cables. I remember selling these at Sony Centre. I think that's had some super glue on it by the looks of it. All the batteries just leaked, maybe. Some white marks around it, like it's super glue's evaporated around it. That doesn't look very good actually. It almost looks like the battery's leaked. Don't know if I've got any of those F-series batteries. Still a nice one to have in the collection though. That recorded in a compressed MPEG-2 format onto a little tape. Fortunately, I'm not going to be able to get the tape out to show you. The tape is absolutely tiny. I don't know if you can see that there, but that's the tape drive there. That's how small it is. It's smaller than a mini DV. It's smaller than that. Takes a memory stick as well. Had a colour viewfinder if I remember rightly. Carl Zeiss lens. We've got the AV out, DV out, USB and DC in. Lovely little camera. Hopefully that'll work. Right, where are we now? I think we're getting through them now. I think we're getting towards the end, in case anybody's wondering. Let's see what's in this one. Quite a pile of rubbish over there. Oh, it's the other Fujifilm Slim Shot. This one's in the box. There we go. 8 megabytes of internal memory, ideal for on-screen and email use. System requirements: IBM PC, compatible, USB 1.1, Windows 98, 98 SE, ME, Windows 2000 Professional and XP. CPU 200 MHz, RAM 32 meg. Wow. Also, we've got the Apple Mac specs on the back there as well, G3 onwards. Look at it, see if this one's got any power in it. Oh, unfortunately, they put loads of tape around the box. I hate it when people do that. There we go. Let's see if this one's got any power. Oh, the LCD screen's bled on this one. It's not coming on anyway. These are more of a curio really. I mean, you can't really expect them to still work. It's got to be 10-15 years old and the battery's going to be well gone. Let's see what's in this one. Oh, there's like another one in the box. Oh, it's a Ricoh. Another Ricoh. Which one we got here? RDC-4200. Megapixel. Floppy disk adapter. I wonder if you get that with it. Oh no, it's optional. That's a shame. Free rechargeable battery pack. How generous of them. Got that all the left of this now. Oh, it's got all the original packaging. Oh, that's heavy. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. That's in really good condition. Another one where you tilt. Well, that was rather annoying. My main camera switched off while I was recording and I didn't realise until after I'd done my final segment. So we missed out on a couple of unboxings there, but not to worry, I'll just do a quick close-up now of what those ones you missed out on. That's the Ricoh that I was messing about with all opening up when things shut down. And it actually works. Got a bit of charge in there on the battery. I took a photograph while I was filming. Quite a nice camera actually. And then there was a box of 5 Kodak cameras, or 4 rather. Haven't tested those yet. And then this unusual Nikon Coolpix 995 model. It comes with these massive lens attachments. There's an Olympus fisheye lens there, really heavy as well. And a wide angle lens, and also a massive Nikon flash bracket. So I can't wait to try that one out. Well, there we have it, a mammoth unboxing video. A lot of digital cameras here. As I said before, I do find them quite interesting, especially the early ones, and how they used to work. So many different ways of doing things, so many different designs. Back in the early days of digital cameras, they didn't quite know which way to go, did they, with the design, until the format that we all know now. Some very interesting models here to look at in the future. I'll do some future videos on some of these, and probably talk about the history of some of the brands. So we've got Ricoh here, Sony, and Kodak, amongst others. Well, I hope you enjoy watching that with me. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you.